Yes, I have already sent it. Can you check it out, the files? Can you see it? Okay, now got it. Is that finished? Not yet or yes?
No, I guess.
Not yet, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Let's do this one, right? Because you sometimes you have to do discussion, sometimes you have to do presentation, right? You have already got the first experience of presentation here in this class, right? So now let's learn about how to do discussions, okay? So there on that file, okay, so let me make sure for all of you. Is there anyone who cannot see that file? No one's, right? Everybody gets it? Okay, thank you. So please turn on that file and then now let's do that one. Okay, so let's see. There are some, do's and don'ts when you do discussions, right? So please read those do's and don'ts because the explanations and the notes are not much difficult, right? So please read it first and after that we will discuss it.
So we should only read the do and don't part.
Okay, yes. Right. Is there any question for that?
Can I have something?
Yep.
Can you explain the the first one, the first note from don't?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we would do discussions.
Okay.
Okay. And then let's wait for your friends first, okay? Okay, so now let's see discussion tips. Right, so Pyotiha, are you there?
Yes, chef.
Okay, so can you discuss? There are 8 points for don'ts, right? For do's. So can you
Yeah.
just 4 points? The first 4 points.
Um, think about your opinion before the discussion starts. So,
Mhm.
before the discussion with your friends starts, you need to you need to think and rehearse, do the rehearsal for your what you're gonna talk about and how
Mhm.
and your opinion, work on your opinion, and then really about think about the topic and explain why you think that. You have to uh, uh, say the thing what you really think about it, and you have to explain and listen to what your partner says and say if you disagree. This is disagreeing and agreeing to what your partner says. Make sure you know the language for agreeing and disagreeing. Need to learn the language for agreeing and disagreeing to be not to be rude.
Okay, good job. Yep. I will let you edit more, right? So think about your opinion before the discussion starts. It means that you cannot start anything before the examiner or before your friends start to discuss with something. So in the speaking exam, or sometimes you may meet discussion. Okay, so at the time the examiner will tell you one situation, maybe for example, the government schools are very good nowadays. For example, the statement the examiner will introduce you, and later on you have to discuss maybe alone with you or with another candidate. I'm sure that so it depends on the arrangement, right? So when you discuss with that, and you have to before you start to talk, you are given a time about a minute. Okay, so at the time you have to think about it, going to discuss what kind of opinion you want to give, right? So before you start to talk, before you start to discussions, you have to think about what is your opinion. So the examiners state that nowadays the government schools are very good. So you have to think about it. If you think this is good, you have to stand for the good points. If you don't think, no, I don't agree, I disagree to that one. So you have to think about some disagreements for the disagreement for your point of view. Okay. And then next one is say what you really think about the topic and explain why you think that. When you discuss in the discussion times, just only you have to focus what the topic is. If you're if you're the statement, if you have to discuss about the government schools are good, so you have to stand for what you want to. If you disagree, you have to stand for the disagreement. If you agree to it, you have to stand for the agreement. But you shouldn't mix up with agreement and disagreement, and you shouldn't speak off topic. Off topic means that you shouldn't talk about the other things which are not related to the topic. That's just called we call that off topic, right? So you have to be careful that one. And next one is listen to what your partner says. SAYS here is we have to pronounce says, okay? And say if you agree or disagree. So, there may be another candidate, well, who is also taking the exam like you. So you have to listen to what your partner says first, okay? And after that, you can, how should I say, you can discuss with you agreed or not. Actually, discussion is different from debating. Okay, so you have to know is that you are not doing debating, you are doing discussions, right? So in debate, you can say, how should I say, you can ask the question after the speaker is not done, and you can do again something like that. But discussion is not like that. You have to wait for your friends till it's done, till he is done, and after that you try to discuss like that, right? The next one is make sure you know the language of agreeing and disagreeing. That's it, that one I have already explained that. Okay, you have to stand for what you want to. Okay, don't mix up with agree and disagree like that. Okay, stand for something. And yeah, and the fifth one, I think Jyoti has, okay, Scott has already explained that. Be polite if you disagree. You know, this is discussion. That's why even though if you stand for disagreement, right, you have to oppose with a polite way. Okay, you cannot say the rude words and then slam words. You know, like the youths now already use some of the words that which is not appropriate for the exam, right? So trying to avoid such kind of words, such kind of usage. Now the youths are using each other like a damn it or something like that. Okay, you should avoid using those things. Okay, next one says Andrew. Can you explain about the rest three? Ask your partner.
Check for hold up.
Now, 4 and 5, till 5. Scott has already discussed.
doရဲ့ channel ဟာ
Yes, yes.
ဆိုတော့ကျန်တဲ့လေးချက်လေးခုကျန်တဲ့လေးချက်
Yeah, okay.
So first one is be polite if you disagree.
Yes.
You have to be polite if you disagree.
Yeah, that's I've already explained that. No problem. Can you keep on to
Ask your partner what he
Yes.
or she thinks. I think it's important to ask your partner what he or she thinks. Use every second you are given to do the task and finish the discussion by summarizing what you have spoken about.
How would you explain those facts?
You have to use every second you are given to do the test. I think if you don't you lose some marks, and you have to do a summary when you finish the discussion.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to discuss with you, starting from ask your partner what he or she thinks, right? This is also very important in the discussions or anywhere else. You know, there is a proverb, there is a statement that says, if you want to be a good speaker, listen to first. Okay, so you have to listen to your friends first. Okay, and then what you think. So, what's your opinion? What do you think of this situation? Right, and you can ask your friends what he or she thinks first, and then after presenting about your win also, okay, after discussing about your presentation and what you think, after discussing your opinion, you have to think about what you think or what she thinks, like that. And the next one is also very, very important. You know, you are taking the exam, that's why every second is very important. Okay, so you have to use your every second valuably. Okay, so the way you talk should be the way you talk should get the points. Okay, so don't waste your time, it means like that. And next one is finish the discussion by summarizing what you have spoken about. If you are going to finish if you have done, okay, if you are almost done about your presentation, your discussion, so you have to summarize all the things. Okay, what did you discuss? Okay, so maybe if you want to talk about if you want to stand for no, I disagree for that statement, and you would already explain that maybe about 2 or 3 points previous time. So if you are going to finish your discussions, if you want to finish your discussion, you have to sum up all the things. Okay, because of this one, that one, the third one. So I disagree with this statement like that. Okay. Is there any question till now, Minta?
Not yet.
Okay, thank you. So now let's go to don'ts. Yeah, Shindan.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, can you discuss about don'ts?
Or don't only give your own opinion, but also respond to your partner. It means that, when your opinion is finished, listen to your partner or response to their idea. For the next one, worry if you don't agree with your partner. That's fine. It actually means that don't be worried when your partner is disagree. And for the another, talk about things that's not relevant to the topics. It is actually mean that what is actually hooked with the topics, or is it relevant with the topics? And the next one is let the discussion stop, keep it going. It is mean that when your opinion is finished, listen the other people opinion. Just like that.
Yes, right. And here is the don't is only give your opinions, but also respond to your partner. Okay, only give your own opinion means that it means you shouldn't give only your opinions, and then you cannot give much response to your partner, because this, as I told you before, this is discussions, right? And then next one is worry if you don't agree with your partner. That's fine, and you don't need to worry if you don't agree to your partner. Okay, so you disagree to it, right? But your friend wants more interesting discussion. That's why he or she may choose agreement, right? So at the time you may have some crush each other. I mean that so the point of view would be very much different, and that's even though if you face such problem, that's fine, no problem. Okay, just keep your anger, right? And because you are young, right? You are still young, and then if you have something which is different from you, and then you cannot accept it very easily, right? So whatever, it's fine. And the next one, don't talk about things that are not relevant to the topic. That is, as I told you, I told you previous time before. I told you previous to at do is explanation. Okay, avoid off topics discussion. Okay, next one is let the discussion stop. Keep it going. Okay, so my question is, who can who don't let the discussion stop means that don't let the discussion stop. I mean that what kind of situation can stop your discussions? Yep. So this time I don't want to call out anyone's name. You can discuss with me. Just open your heart.
Sure. Can I say?
Andre, yes.
When you cannot provide any details to your agreement, the topic can be stopped and the
Yes.
discussion could go on.
Of course, that's it. Right. And the next one. Hello. Only here is Nono, Andrea, me. Only 3 people here. How about others? Why are you all afraid of turning on your camera? Okay, oh God, thank you.
Can I say,
Sorry, Jeff, I forgot to turn it on.
Oh my God, yes. If you say sorry, I forgot, I cannot blame you anymore, right? Because I'm also forget like that sometimes.
can I say?
Okay, yep. Really, thank you. Because if I don't see your, cute faces, and then I think something is necessary in my class. Okay, so yeah, Andres already discussed one thing. If you don't have any more information, that discussion will stop. Yeah, that's a sure. Yeah, and then what thing can it be more?
It can happen when you forgot the topics during the time that you're doing presentation.
Yeah, Mintan, can you speak up because I cannot hear you very clearly?
It can happen when you forgot about the topics in one discussion.
Oh my God, this is a problem. This is a big problem, right? You shouldn't forget when you are discussing, we shouldn't forget the title, the topic when you are in the discussion times. Yeah. Maybe you might forget that, for example, after the exam, you have appointment with someone to go out or to go out somewhere else, or maybe your mom's said that, okay, you have to come back early. If so, you may forget that, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, Mindan, this is also appropriate one. Next one. No more? Yes, no, no?
When being asked by the audience and we can't answer their question, the discussion may be.
Yes, yes, this is also a problem, right? So the examiner and the other, candidate, the other partner, the one they ask, when they ask you the question concerning with your why you disagree, man, like that, why you disagree to that, why you don't, why you cannot accept it, right? So if you cannot answer it, also that discussion also is going to stop, right? Because you have no more information to discuss. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then I think the last one you forgot it. The last one you all forget it. No, forget it, I think. What is it?
Panic.
Yeah, panic, or the ace minor said stop.
Also exciting.
Oh yeah, exciting also. Yeah, this is
Also being nervous.
yeah. Sorry, Mr. What?
Also being nervous also.
Yeah, being and excited. Okay, 现在 here we better say nervous. Exciting, yeah, exciting and nervous are the same meaning, right? They have a similar meaning, but different usage. Excite is in positive way. If we want to use in positive way, we have to use excited. Or I'm very excited to see. I feel excited to see my grandmother. Okay, that is a good way, positive point of view, right? So nervous is a negative point of view, especially for the exam. We feel that nervous means that it's a negative point, right? Maybe some people are sweating, before the exam, and they feel they are sweating, and then they are, how should I say, they feel, how should I say, undigested in their stomachs like that. And then some people are very, they want to vomit before the exam, or some people cannot sleep, right? So this is negative things, right? So we can say that this is nervous. Okay, so if you are too nervous, this is also very important. If you are too nervous and you will forget the words. Hello, can you hear me right now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, Chair.
Yes, teacher.
Where am I? And then, yeah, there are some discussion topics. The internet is the best way to do this. Is the to practice the test is given to practice. The internet is the best way to do your shopping. Young people under 15 shouldn't use mobile phones. Okay, So let me see that. Okay, let me ask Sia for breakout rooms. Okay, so I request to see out for the breakout room right now. While we are waiting for that, I would make a group first, right? You know, before you join to the breakout rooms, I would ask you to make a groups yourself, right? Yep, I will write down it. Okay, so Andre. Andre, no, and Min Tan. Yes. And the next one is cancel. Hey. Shintan. And then Dindanaso. Oh, by the way, where is Tutu? Suzu, where's your friend? Tutu, come on.
Tutu is not gonna study here, teacher. She left.
Oh my god. Oh, why? Because the lessons are difficult or she doesn't like the teacher's teaching?
No, she decided to attend the state school.
Oh my god. Yep. Okay, so Zuzu, Painturanai, and Pyotiha is one group. And Oka. Okay, please write out your friends, your group's friends, okay? Your group's member. For Andre, no, Bintan's one group. And Cancel Hey, Shintan, Tintanaso. Are you there, Tintanaso?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. So you are in group 2. Group 3, Suzu, Hey, Duranai, and Pyotiha. Right, please write down your group's member. And Oka, Han Chu Te. Okay. Oka, Han Chu Te, and Alinga. Okay. And who is left? Andrew. Andrew's left, right? Okay, yes. Andrew, you better join to Andre's group. Here we wait. Okay, thank you. Wait, are you okay right now?
My connection is bad, teacher.
Okay, so now your friends are doing discussion, so please join to Zuzu's group, group 3. We'll wait.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yep. Sorry, I think maybe Sia may be busy. That's why he cannot support to break out the room. I think, but we can do other things, right? That's it. I'm sorry. Because I'm sorry means that you cannot. How should I say it? You cannot discuss in the breakout rooms because I think that Sia may be busy because even though I request him to for the permission for breakout room, So whatever, we can do other things, right? There are many ways to do that. So I will tell you two options. The first one is you have to make a Viber group in your, how should I say, in your member, and then you can do discussions, right? Because Viber can have a video call, right? But you have to stop here, I think so. That's why it is not a good way. And next one is here, there is a Zoom. Here, Zoom, it has a chat box, right? Okay, so I think you can send the message each other privately, right? So for example, Andre want to give some, I'll show you some point of view to his to her group, so she can send, I think, this one, that one, like that, right? So she can send to Nono and then mint that in privacy in the here Zoom chat box. Is it okay?
Sure. What about Viber? You have phones, right?
Yeah. What that is, that is okay also. But I think some of your friends can join. I think they are still join with the, how should I say, the phone, right? So if they if they work in, how should I say, if they work in the Viber groups, I worry that something's problems here. That's why.
Chair, do we need to do all the topics?
No. Only just you have to. You are given just one topic. I will choose you. I will choose the topic, right?
Okay,
So
Chair.
just only, yeah, we have to think about how to do.
Teacher, and what do we do with that topic?
Sorry?
Do I have to like agree, or what do I have to state about the topic?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, right? So let's see here, do's and don'ts. After do's and don'ts, you will see example discussion topics. Do you see that? Okay, so here the question. You will, here's the instruction. You will probably be given a topic that pros and cons or advantages and disadvantages for some example topics, right? So you have to think about, yeah, so you can manage your group. Maybe if you want to say, if you want to discuss with your friend, okay, please, for example, maybe Andre divided to her members. Okay, so no, you should think about some advantages, and then mid that please discuss about some advantages, and then I would think about disadvantages, like that. You can provide, you can divide the task yourself, right? So and then you have to discuss this in the room here, in the main room here. Okay, so you have to think about advantages and disadvantages. Or maybe I think another thing. Okay, today I have already divided the groups, and then you can do discussion next week. Is that fine?
That's great, Chair. So we can
Okay.
take turns.
Okay, so you can take more time, and if you want to do like presentation, no problem. Is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay, so if I say presentation, okay, so
Chair,
okay. Yep.
Is this presentation?
No, I mean that's your own. You can manage as you like, If you present, if you want, that is, discussion, next time, if you, I'm sorry, actually, my place should be that is far from the airport, but I'm not sure why. After blah blah blah, right? So, we always hear about the noise of dragonfly. You would not understand what I mean, but maybe some of you would understand that. Okay, so what do you want to do? I would favor you. Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to do as like just like discussions, or do you want to do as presentation? That's it. You can manage as you like. Okay, choose yourself.
Teacher, so if we discuss by ourselves, do we need to also present what we think about the topic, or do we have to just keep it by ourselves?
Sorry, can you repeat it again?
If we discuss by ourselves, do we have to express our thoughts to everyone, or just keep it by ourselves?
Maybe, when you discuss with your friend, you don't need to open up everything. But, when you do presentation means that next time, okay, next week when we meet here in the classroom, your group has to start to discuss that what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of the topic, right? So there will be some questions, there will be some response from your friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, got it.
Okay. Yeah, that's why you can arrange as you like. Okay. Yep. So I'm sorry. Why they are busy this morning, I'm not sure that. Okay. Yep. So, okay, let me make sure that the group member first. Andrew, no, mean that you are in one group, right? And then next one, cancel hey, shin that, then naso, right? One group. Zuzu, Wawete, Heintura 9, Pure Diha is one group. Oka, Hantuti, and Alinga is one group. Yep. Okay. Yes. So now please write down your topic. I'm going to assign the topic. Group 1, you have to discuss about the internet is the best way to do your shopping. Okay. So next one, cancellation and then source group. Young people under 15 shouldn't use mobile phones. Okay, then please, I would like to remind you all, please note down your friend's topic also, because when they do discussion, you can ask them some question, right? So before the discussion, you can note down some of the, what question do you want to ask to your friends like that, right?
Jay, can you tell about our title again?
Okay, Shinta, you can see on the discussion too, the second one. Young people under 15 shouldn't use mobile phones. Okay, and group 3, Zuzus and Wewete, Heintura 9, and Pure Dihas group. Okay. Now I'm thinking about the easy one. Okay. It is the children's responsibility to look after their parents when they get old. Is it difficult? I think this is the same feeling with you right now. Okay? So it is the children's responsibility to look after their parents when they get old. That's it, some days your parents will getting older, right? So is it your responsibility to look after it? Right? Yeah, responsibility. Yeah, and then next one. Oka, Hantutit, and Alinga. Dogs should be banned from cities.
I'm sorry, but can you repeat that, teacher?
Okay. The last sentence in your, the file discussion tips to topic, the last one, dogs should be banned from cities. Okay, so let me make sure again. So for group 1, the internet is the best way to do your shopping. Second, group 2, young people under 15 shouldn't use mobile phone. Group 3, it is the children responsibility to look after their parents when they get old. Number 4, group 4, dogs should be banned from cities, right? So you have to think about pros and cons. Pros and cons is the same as advantages and disadvantages, right? So you have to think about advantages and disadvantages of these statements, right? Okay, is there any question till now? Not yet. Right. Okay, so now let's keep on yesterday's lessons. Where did we finish yesterday? By the way, I have already reminded you, okay, you have to review your lessons on, you better review your lessons on weekends, right? Because there would be a test maybe in this month for your group, right? Okay. Yes.
It tells me only for the letter writing.
Sorry, Mindan, can you speak up?
Only for letter writing.
Yeah, only for writing.
Okay.
Reading. Okay. So reading is, don't worry, for reading, you are reading this book, right? So this is your practicing your reading skills. And then for writing skills is the most important thing is only just please note down some main points. And then you have to classify how many letter can you write or like that, right? So maybe like you have already learned it, descriptive letter and narrative and comparative or something like that, right? Okay. So one thing you have to be careful is that question very carefully. You know, if the question, whether the question is asking you to write descriptive or narrative or what this is about, right? This is the most important thing. The second one is try to use some of the personalizings and then supporting like that, right? Okay, those things. Thank you. This is just a reminder because I don't want to give you any stress for the test, that's why. Okay, so where did we finish yesterday? Did we finish 26? Yeah, so 29, right? I gave you to reread 29, 30, 31, and 32, 33. Am I right?
Yes. Sure.
Okay, yes, thank you. So let's discuss about 29. I think 29, we have already discussed 29 yesterday. I think Shinta and me, okay, we discussed, and you all also listen to it, right? So now let's go to 30. Who would like to discuss 30? Samples letter. Hello? Anybody else? Hello, 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 Dustin, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think I need Shintan's help because yesterday Shinta has already discussed this page number 29. Oh my god. Yeah, Shintan, can you choose one of your friends?
Yes, sir.
They are praying that, oh my God, Shinhan cannot choose me. Shinhan, please don't choose me. Okay, Snap, try. Don't feel bad. Just only speak out one of the names.
Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew. Because Andrew is looking at Shinhan. Okay, so Andrew.
So
That's okay. Yeah, listening to you. Please listen to your friend.
I have to read the letter and tell why what's wrong with it.
Especially, I want you to discuss. You don't need to read it because your friends already also read it. You know, maybe yesterday night or this morning. I'm not sure. They have already read it. So what I want you to do is you need to discuss. You know, why, what the depending on the comments. Okay, what is the comments and what are important to avoid. What are important to take it. I think.
Okay, so comments are used correctly. His study is not as important as John's visit. So, also, number 2 is where else would you stay? Where else would you stay? No needed. So you shouldn't use the things you don't need to say. So number 3 is repeating. How to pronounce it?
Where is it?
Comment,
Repetition.
repetition. Remove the first irrelevant here. Number 4 is listening. To start with.
Listening.
Listing, yeah, listing.
Yeah. This is very important to know that.
Number 5 is instead of using I'll tell you, you should use I thought you like to know. And number 6 is avoiding.
This letter is really good to learn.
Yeah.
Because this letter is very good to learn because it has many mistakes and then it has many good points there. It has some good points. Okay. Yes, Andrew, can you keep on?
Avoiding repetition of wording of title. It is formal register. And 7 is replace noun with personal plus verb. For example, I live in. Number 8 is you shouldn't. It's not necessary. You know why I tell him this. Number 9 is incorrect grammar. So we each have our incorrect grammar. So you should check your grammar.
Yep.
Number 10 is stay in my room. It's not necessary. So why tell him? Number 11 is a feature of spoken language which is inappropriate here. Remove. Number 12 is spare. The spare room is usually there is a room usually the spare room is instead of there is a room. Third thing is continuation of listing. It's again listing. So fourth thing is so teacher, 14 is what is R4 mean? What does R4 mean?
That is, you have to replace.
15 again, it's not necessary, so why tell him this? 16 confused. 17 R4, 18 listing, and 19 again wrong word, so you should check your spelling. 20 listing, 21 removed as for my free time. 22 a feature of spoken language which is appropriate here, remove. 23 again, it's unnecessary, so remove. 24 is good phrase. 25 incorrect grammar, use phrase tense for timetable.
Hello, Andrew.
26 is it must be in learn accurately. Looking forward to seeing general comments. This letter has a good introduction, good conclusion. The letter sounds fluent because there are not many grammar or register mistake. However, there is no attempt to support or personalize. The letter is too long to be written under time text conditions.
Very good reading, Andrew. Thanks for reading, Andrew. Andrew, I think you haven't read it, right?
I did, but I don't know how to discuss.
Okay, so I'm sorry for but what I blame to you, I'm sorry for that, right? And how to explain is you need to practice. Okay, you can
Yeah, I
practice
just
because
read it. I don't know how to explain.
okay. And then you can listen to your friend and me. So how did we do discussion for the sample one or any other whatever we do? Okay, so I know that you have you had a foundation of English and you are also good at English. I know that, but how to explain is also important to other people, right? Okay. So in this sample letter, what I want to discuss is generate comments. Okay, so it has good introduction and it has good conclusion. So this is also a very good example when you write. Okay, when you write the letter and how, because the comment said that good introduction and good conclusion, so you should read that conclusion and the introduction, how you should write for your letter. Okay, and then next one said that the letter sounds fluent because there are not many grammar and register mistakes. This is also, you have to be careful that most of you in this group is also good at grammar, but very careless. Okay, very careless means that okay, you write down blah 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 blah, and then after that you don't recheck it and then submit to me. Okay, so when I say hello Shida, hello Pyotia, hello Andrew, Zuzu, Did you do something this one? Oh, sorry, teacher. Right. But in the exam, you cannot do it like that, right? So try to get a good practice, right? But after writing, don't be hurry, okay? Don't be hurry to send it to the someone or submitting, right? So try to reread it, okay? Reread it and then check your grammar, the spellings, and after that you just submit it, okay? Right, so you have to be careful that one. And next one is, there is no attempt to support or personalize, right? So you should also know that what is personalizing, what is supporting, okay? And then next one is, the letter is too long. You can see that the letter is a page, right? So the letter is too long. If it is too long, and then you cannot get, how should I say, enough time in your exam, right? So the letter shouldn't be too long and neither long or short, okay, like that. So is there any question till now here? Is there anyone who wants to ask?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher.
Okay, yes, then what is it?
Can I know the meaning of register mistake?
Sorry, Dindana, can you ask me again, please?
So I don't know the meaning of register mistake.
Yeah, is there anyone who wants to discuss Dindana's question? Suzu.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Why you are so silent? Can you discuss what your
Register mistake means like formal or informal letter mistake. The form, the way that you should write in a formal letter and an informal letter. So yeah.
okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I will let you add in more, Suzu. Yes, your explanation is good, right? Then what Suzu means that when you write a letter, you have to know that which kind of letter you have to write. You have to write formal letter or informal letter. Okay, so that's informal letter here. We call that friendly register. Okay, you know why we call that friendly register? Friendly register form style is mixing with mixing with informal and formal letter. That's why informal speaking and formal writing. So you have to know this one, very important. Yeah, this is also a good question because without knowing that registration, you will make mistakes. When you were young, you have already wrote some letter. On those letter are only just a normal letter, but here is a friendly register. Okay, so when you write friendly register, informal speaking and formal writing, right? So you have to mix up with those things. That's why you need personalizing. Okay, you need a supporting. Okay, that's it. Thank you. And then
Thank
Minda,
you,
what's your
teacher.
question? Yeah. So Minda, what's your question?
So the introduction and the conclusion should be good like that.
Okay, yes. Let me ask to your friends first because whether I just want to know that whether they are clear or not. That, yeah. So let's see. Okay. guy is not here. Andre.
Hello, Chair.
Yes. So can you answer your friend's question?
Yeah, I didn't catch the question.
The question. Okay, Mintan, can you repeat it again? Please raise up your voice, Mintan. Don't worry.
I want to know if you're the introductions and the conclusion. I want to know it should be hook or not, like that.
Okay, Andre, do you catch the question?
Yeah, I want to know if what, Chair? My ears are not good. Can
Okay, so Mintan want to ask that, the introduction, and the conclusion. Is there any hook? So does he need a hook for
Oh,
introduction?
of course.
Yes,
Yes.
a hook, right? Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Andre, can you answer for that?
Yes, we need, because in the introduction, we need to provide the topic sentence, and we also have to add a sentence that is similar to a topic sentence in the conclusion. So there will be a hook.
Okay, Mintan, if we can write with a hook, it's very good for the reader. But some of the people, they don't use it. They don't use that style, and they usually say that above the information. Okay, according to above the information, and after that they write down some of their opinion, right? But some people, they trying to sum up all the things what they mentioned and what they said introduction and the body, right? And after that they give their opinions. But giving a hook is a better thing for the reader. Okay.
Okay, sure, I get it now.
Okay, thank you. Is there any question till now? No more? Okay, if you say no or nothing, I think you agree to it, right? So now let's keep on to page number 31. Okay, I think I should ask Sia to meet all of you to do presentation or maybe to do discussions, right? Do you agree with that?
Yes, Chair. I
Are
do
you
agree.
sure?
I do agree.
Are you sure?
Meet me.
Are you
Meet
sure?
outside.
We cannot meet outside. I'm not sure, but maybe here in the Zoom meeting, or to discuss with meeting with other students. You all meet together. We all gather the students at a place. Maybe here as the Zoom meeting, or maybe in the school. I'm not sure yet. But hey, there is a warning. We cannot gather a man 100 people. So beyond 100 people, right? So okay, so we have to. I don't know how the CR will arrange it. I would suggest that one. Okay, to meeting with other students here. Not only the student only here classroom, and with other people as well. Maybe from other class B, and then another is classes. There are three ESL, 3 or 4 ESL classes here. So we all will meet together and we will do discussions. This is really interesting, right? Maybe whether you are not interested or not, I'm not sure, but this is good because exchanging the knowledge each other. Do you agree with that?
Share your mute.
Muted.
I'm sorry, I forgot it. Okay, that's why I said that Shinda, right? Shinda said that. Did I forgot it? Okay, so now let's keep on to page number 31. Andrew, can you call on one of your friends to discuss 31?
Suzu.
Zuzu, yes. Okay, good.
The first point is instead of using I would like to, you should use I thought I would, or you should replace with I thought you might like to know. The second point is listing, because he is rewriting the topic sentence. It's and listing because he is writing like my family, home, and school, so that's a listing. And also point number 3 is he kind of rewrite the listing, so there is a repetition there. And point number 4 is he is stating the obvious because we all know that his family is very friendly, so we don't need to know that. Point number 5 is instead of writing one bigger brother, you should write an older brother. And point number 7 is he is using a smaller pretty sister. So instead of that, we should replace with a younger pretty sister. Point number 8 is instead of writing a noun subject, we should replace with subject and verb. Point number 9, we need support sentence there because he is only stating a fact and he doesn't include any kinds of supporting sentence there. Point number 10 is also is the same as number 9 because he didn't include any kinds of supporting sentence. Like he did write I go to a big school, but he didn't tell how it is related to his friend, so it kind of need supporting sentence there. And point number 11 is also the same because he wrote many activities, but why he didn't tell why he did write many activities there, so he kind of need to some explanation there. And also point number 12 is instead of using participate, we should write with phrasal verbs such as take part. Point number 13 is we need supporting and personalizing sentences. So, and point number 14 is the same as point number 13 because he wrote music, chess, and basketball activities. It is stating the listing. So we need it is kind of a listing we should avoid. And he needs to explain why he is telling those activities. He kind of needs supporting and he need to relate to the sentence should be related to his friend. That's kind of personalizing sentence. Point number 15 is instead of using before plus verb ing, we should replace with before I go. And also point number 16 is the same. Instead of using after plus verb ing, we should replace with after plus person plus verb. And point number 17 is it's a confused time phrase because he should have used I pass my free time. No, he should have used I spend my free time instead of using pass my free time. He kind of replaced spend with pass. Point number 18 is it's a use of incorrect grammar because he is kind of stating imagination because he used like as you would, so he's stating the imagination of his opinion. We should replace with as you are coming in the winter vacation, and then we should continue writing with we will be able to instead of we would again. So, and also he is writing like he will be able to go out in winter every day. So he needs some explanation there because in almost Western countries, it's hard to go outside in the winter. It's so snowy there. So he kind of needs explanation why he is able to go out in winter every single day. And point number 19. Point number 19 is an incorrect grammar use because he is using like I hope you would. It is a hope we are kind of expecting something, so he should rewrite with I hope you will or I hope you enjoy your time. And point number 20 is it's an inappropriate phrase because he is writing like I'm waiting to meet you. He should rewrite with like I am looking forward to meeting you because it kind of expresses some kind of excitement there. So it's more appropriate to use looking forward to plus verb ing. And point 21 is an inappropriate ending because he is writing like your friend instead of using left from. It's kind of stating like a little formal there. So we should replace with left from because it sounds more casual. But all things considered, we kind of know that the beginning, as known as the introduction and the conclusion, are both confused because the conclusion should include the summary of the topic sentence that he wanna write about, and also there are some kinds of repetitions of the words in the title, especially in like in the body part of the first paragraph. And also there are some problems with register and grammar, like formal usages and also informal kinds of words. And also there's some kinds of grammar mistakes there, like I hope you would instead of I hope you will. That's kind of wrong, and there is no personalizing and supporting free sentences. He is just stating the facts, and he doesn't include any kinds of sentences like that. He doesn't include any kinds of related sentences to his friend. So that's it, teacher. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Zuzu. And here is, you might see that so many mistakes and the improvised phrases, improvised endings, and then registration and grammar, right? This is also a good sample one, and you need to avoid it, right? And here you see more listings and yeah, some of the time, and then yeah, music, cheese, and basketball activities. Music, checks, and sorry, a mistake. So music, check, and basketball activities, they are like, like listings, you have to avoid that. Instead of saying that one, you have to choose the one you want to mention. If you are like sorry, if your friends like basketball, you need to mention only just about the basketball, how the basketball is interesting, basketball ground is interesting, like that, right? Okay, now 32. So you need to choose next. One thing I would like to remind is that, please pay attention to your friends. That is, I usually request you yesterday as well. While your friends are explaining, their idea, their point of view, please listen to them, because this is also this is also helping you. You need to listen, and after that, that, oh, this one I'm not sure, so you can ask the question. So you don't need to use more time to read it, okay? Okay, Zuzu.
Andre.
Andre, yes.
The page 32, right? Oh, so in this letter, it is about a person who is writing a letter to their cousin. And in the letter, number one, they should have put dear someone. And that's what they lack. And number two, the first line of paragraph should be intended. And number three, they put a lovely introduction. And then number four, it is nice to use "don't you think so" phrase. So it's more like asking the person you're writing a letter to. And then number five, inappropriate register remove. And then number six, you should remove that. I'm sure of that, and you should remove that. And number seven, by the way, and by using those such phrases, it is supporting what you're talking about to someone. And number eight, by starting with the introduction of a person, it is good to mention their good things. And number nine, if you're confused about what to tell, you should jokes about it so your letter won't be boring. And number 10, I really love him so much. So it concludes how their family is warm and lovely. And yeah, Dungeon.
So don't you want to discuss about general comments?
Oh wait, I forgot about that. So in general comments, generally they are very good. They wrote a very good letter because the introduction and the conclusion are appropriate and well written, and there are not many problems with grammar and register. And they expressed, they included expressions and that some facts that will make cousins come to their house according to this letter. And this letter contains several personalizing and support, so that makes it better.
Okay, thank you, Andre. Yeah, so this is a very good letter, right? This is a good letter. So you should take the example for this letter, and then you know the length. The length of the letter is also not very short and not very long one, right? So this is appropriate for a reader. If your letter is too short, you cannot give sufficient support and sufficient explanation. And if your letter is too long, the reader would get bored, right? And then there may be, how should I say, you will lose some main points from the letter, right? So this is, you have to take the example. But one weak point is that it forget about dear blah blah, right? So yeah, some of the students, when they do their homework, okay, I ask them, please write a letter, and then some of them it just only forget about that one, dear. Okay, so you shouldn't forget that because this is a letter, right? So a letter should start with dear. And Here it said that lovely introduction, so you better read that and you better take the example. But one thing I would like to remind you is teacher said that I have to take the example, and then I will learn by heart. And then whenever I write, I would start with the introduction. This is not also appropriate one. This is not appropriate one, right? So just only take the example and how to write. How did he write his introduction? And then you have to change to your one, right? Okay, and then next one is night support number 7. Okay, night support says that the sentence that you are going to taste my delicious dishes, which I am sure you will like. Okay, so you would confuse that. What is supporting? Teacher usually said that supporting. Okay, here you see that supporting, right? The supporting will be different in the letter and the essay. So for the essay, supporting idea is the main points of, supporting idea is different from the letter support, right? So here you see, you are going to taste my delicious dish, but what kind of dish it is? Okay, that dish is where would you get that dish, right? So here support is which I'm sure you will like it. And then she is very sure for that, for his dish, for her dish, right? And then next one is number 10. He is a great man. I really loved him so much. Okay, instead of saying I really loved him so much, you better say I love him very much. Okay, if you want to add it more, you can say that I do love him very much, right? Okay. So you have to take the example, this one. Okay, 33, Andre, can you ask someone for 33?
No, no.
No? No, don't feel excited, okay? Don't feel nervous. Just only speak out. No problem. Don't care that whether it will be broken or corrupt one. It doesn't matter, right? Just speak out.
These letters that with got included like Dian Jinping, and he shows his happiness with words. And we need to choose suitable word in the letter. For example, happy to hear is better than happy to know. We don't need all the pronoun, and instead of small, we should use younger. We should use younger. We can add some good expression in this letter. He added to phrase a pain in the neck. It is the idiom which shows how badly his younger brother teased the others. Um, Although he expressed his love to his younger brothers, the letter has some mistake that the imaginary sentence should write with past tense and second conditional. And here is another good expression like a gray year. We don't need much advert to use, and we can create the reader's interest, and it is one of the best way to be a better writing. And the general comment said that this letter is generally good with good introduction and conclusion, and grammar or register mistake are not too much, and has variety of expression. But this letter has not the main phase of the question. It only has information about family and home. We can express many personalization, but this letter didn't include many of them. That's all right.
Okay, thank you, Nuno. Yes. You improve a lot, right? And then I wanna call off another one. Wait. Hello, Wait. Are you there? Hello? Okay, yes. So maybe because of the connection, or I'm not sure that, yes. So now let's go on to, yeah. So, no, your explanation is very good. And I want to suggest you all, that's a general comment here. The letter is generally well written, okay? So, and then here's a relevant introduction and conclusion, right? I want to suggest you better read this one, okay? You want to know how the introduction and the conclusion have a hook, or maybe how do they write the introduction and the conclusion here, right? And next one is there is a range of expression. You can see some of the expression about what the topic asks. And next one you need to learn is, the student has not completely answered the question, right? So this is also important. That's why I ask you first, read the question very carefully, right? So write a letter, the question said, write a letter to a person one you have never met before and who is coming to stay with you, telling him or her about your home and family. Okay, so you need to mention about your how your cousins, how you care about your cousin as well, right? Yeah. So now let's go. No, this is okay. This is then. So for tail page number 33, do you have any questions? This is about descriptive letter, right? Is there any question till now?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Okay. So now it's your turn, and let's write a letter about. Okay, so the letter is write a letter to a person you have never met before and who is coming to stay with you, telling her and him about your home and family. Okay, this is your homework. Okay, you don't need to write right now.
So I want to add something.
Sorry?
Can I add something?
Yep, okay with that.
Yeah, so I was thinking to read all of these back and starting from page 1, but if I want to ask you something, should I ask in the private chat or the group?
For asking the question for something you want to know, yeah, whatever you want, you can ask me. But one thing I want to request you is that from the morning till around about 7:30, I am a little busy, so I cannot answer you right back. Maybe I will be late, so please don't mind for that situation. Okay.
Oh, sure, yeah, it's okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay. Yes.
Teacher, can you say the homework again, please?
Okay, so please note down page number 33 question. Write a letter to a person you have never met before and who is coming to stay with you, telling him or her about your home and family. One thing I would like to remind you is just, you need to take as the example of the sample ones, you have to write down your own one.
Teacher, how many sentences limited here?
I can say the word limitation, right?
Oh yes.
Maybe
how
about 150 and 200. Andrew said, Andrew, what happened? What happened to your face?
Teacher, can you repeat again? I don't really hear.
Yeah, 150, between 150 and 200. Okay. Yeah, that's it, the first letter. And the second one, yeah, this is almost the same. But different. Here is write a letter to a person, and then next question is write a letter to a pen friend. Okay, so you have to know that how to write a person and how to write a pen friend, right? Okay, so there's another letter. Actually, not much different.
Chị bé là đã bao nhiêu dài?
Yeah, you better write 33. Write a letter to a person you have never met. Okay, because only just one thing different is a pen friend and a cousin. That is, a cousin is who is living in your local area. Okay, a pen friend is living in another country. So that's why when you write the letter to them, there is a little different because when to say, how do I say it? Well, if you want to talk to your pen friend, you need to explain whatever you want. You need some explanation. If you want to talk about Dinjan Festival, okay, but your friend does not know about Dinjan Festival in your country because he is American or he is a British, right? So you need to explain. You need to added more explanation about what is Dinjan Festival, right? But for your cousin who lives in a local area, right? So he has already know about the Dinjan Festival. So you need to mention that how did you join the festival? That's it. So the way you write is a little different. Okay. So actually, I want you to write 2 letters. Can you do it? Because writing a person, yeah, hope to do it, right? Because you have 5 days, okay? Because you need
Teacher,
to know.
you also have given the discussion assignment.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, okay. So which one do you want to choose? I will favor you.
Between what and what, Chair?
Between pen friend and a cousin, but who has never met. Yeah.
Chair, I prefer a pen friend.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Here's 2 votes for pen friend.
A cousin I've never met.
Okay, 2 votes. No, you choose pen friend or cousin?
Pen friend.
Pen friend. Okay, 3 votes. And Adria, you have got 1 vote. Okay. So pen friend 3 votes. And then a cousin 1 vote. And then how about other? As they like to chat.
My friend.
Okay, and to the pen friend. And then 4 votes.
Pen friend.
And then we
teacher.
will pen friend. I'm sorry, Andre. Okay, so pen friend. Okay. So I have to change your homework, right? The homework is already changed. Now we have got 5 votes. So please read page number 31. question. Write a letter to a friend who is coming to stay, telling him or her about your home, family, and school. I'm sorry. Don't think that I'm changeable, right? So please write down that question. Okay, is there anyone? Yeah, I need a volunteer right now. Is there anyone? Is there a volunteer? You all are very good at looking at each other, right? Whenever I ask, and you are just looking at the screen and you are just looking at your friends. Why? Be active, okay? Is anyone who's a volunteer right now? I just want a volunteer. Come on. You have to do not very difficult one, very easy one. Oh my God, is there anyone? There is no one who want to help me?
Me, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Cecilia. Yes. What I want you to do is, please write down the homework in the chat box. In the chat box means the Vibers group box, right? Because I worry that some of your friend might misunderstand, right? So you better write down today is 2nd, right? 2nd November. So 2.11/2021, and then homework, right? So number 1 is discussions, right? So number 2 is what is it? Number 2 is if you want to mention the page number, a lesson book, page number 31, question 2. That's it. Okay, they will go to page number 31 and then they will look at themselves the question. Okay. So can you type it and then please upload it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So you have 2 words, right? Discussions and writing. So now you have got times for discussion. So please think about some of the sufficient information, okay? Okay. So do you still remember this?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Oh, I think that, because we are given a time for writing, right? That's why I ask you, do you still remember this book?
Yeah, Panfanga is same area that different area.
If we say pamphlet, mostly it is from another country.
Okay, yeah.
You're welcome. Okay, so where did we finish for this week? Oh, sorry, this book. How about page number 9? Did we finish page number 9?
I think we're at page number 19.
Okay, we are on page number 9.
19.
Teacher, I guess we finished at 20.
20. Oh, you have done a lot.
I think
Yeah.
we're at 21 now, I think.
Okay, 20, 21. And then is it 22? Oh yeah, noises. Because the question is on 22. Did we finish noises?
Not yet.
No, we didn't.
Not yet. Not yet, right? Okay. Yeah. So do I need to give time to read the article?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I give you 3 minutes, 3 and 4 minutes to read the article. The notes. This one. Okay. Page number 30, page number 21. Have you finished?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. Please read quickly. Try to practice your skimming reading. You don't need to you don't need to realize and you don't need to understand all the information what the passage gives, right? But you need to know the overview, what the passage want to tell, and what are the main points. That's it. Okay, you don't need to read like a child previous time. Now you becomes a teenage. Okay, don't worry that maybe you might worry that maybe if I read skim reading, if I read scanning, I worry that I may not understand all the things. Don't worry that the question, okay, after answering the question you would understand the whole passage, right? Okay, so now let's do the questions. Let's answer the question. Number one, what word in paragraph 1 tells you that the noise damage our environment? Okay, please look at the question 222. What word? Only just you have to look for a word, okay? What word in paragraph 1 tells you that noise damage our environment?
Pollution.
Pollution. Damage.
Irritating.
Okay, irritating, yes. Okay, the word irritating. Irritate show that's the the noise damage our environment, right? Do you see the irritate? Do you see the word irritate? Okay, so now let's skip on to number 2. From paragraph 2, give 3 effects on people who have been exposed to noise for a long time. You have to give 3 effects. Do you see paragraph 2? Paragraph 2 is a short one, right? Long-term exposure to loud noise, right? From there, you have to take 3 effects on people who have been exposed to noise for a long time.
Tiredness.
Okay, tiredness. Yeah, of course, tiredness and 3 effects. You have to look for 3 effects. Only tiredness?
Heart and circulations.
Mm-hmm.
Read
Heart and
the
affect. It can affect on their heart and circulation, right? And then sleep and irritability, right? Irritability
And sleep disturbances.
Okay, sleep disturbances, right? So you have to, there are only just long-term physical signs such as an increase in oxygen consuming and heart rate, possibly leading to effect on the heart and circulation, right? This is also one information, one effect, right? So tiredness, irritability, and sleep disturbance also may occur. So there are 4 points. Only just you need to mention 3 points, right? So among those 4, you can mention just 3. You can say effect on the heart and circulation, tiredness and irritability, or tiredness, irritability, and sleep disturbance, like that. Okay? Yes. So number 3. What long-term physical effect on noise is mentioned in paragraph 3? Long-term effect.
A temporary hearing loss and deafness.
Okay, the fixed effect on noise on the air. Loud noise is called physical discomfort. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, at first cause temporarily hearing loss, then deafness, Due to permanent damage to the delicate mechanisms of the inner ear, rock musician performing in front of blah, blah, blah. Yes. We have to think about long-term physical effects.
Permanent hearing damage.
Yeah, permanent hearing damage. It means that deafness, right? Okay, the word deafness, right? Okay, so how about number 4? Which group of people is most prone to suffering this effect? Okay, so what is the answer for number 4? Which group of people is most prone to suffering this effect?
Rock musicians.
Of course, it is talking about the deafness, right? So rock musician, right? And then what is the reason given for this?
Because they perform in front of very powerful speakers frequently.
Okay, because they have to perform in front of very powerful speaker frequently. Yeah. Yes, this is really a problem. This is really a bad problem. Yeah. So now let's keep on to number 6. The next few questions refer to the illustration and their captions, right? So the question also the question also given instruction you, okay? So where you have to look for the answer. Number 6, which word in the caption under the picture of the child resting on his bed tells you that it is wrong not to take the effort of noise seriously? Which word in the caption under the picture of the child resting? Here. Don't underestimate blah, 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 blah.
Underestimate.
Okay, underestimate, and then
Harmful effects now twice.
You have to look for the meaning is, it is wrong not to take the effect of noise seriously. So what is the meaning of underestimate?
Look down on.
Look down on, right? So the question also asks you to look the meaning, the similar meaning is that it is wrong not to take the effect of noise seriously. In the picture you can see that even though a person around him, right, think that, oh, this is very noisy, but a boy on the bed he's saying thing that this is very good for him, right? So which one will be the appropriate one, underestimate or harmful effect of the noise? Hello? Yeah, please think about it. So you have to think about the lady point of view or the boy's point of view. The question asks you to think about to stand for the boys or the lady.
The lady.
The lady? Are you sure? The lady, please read. Please read very carefully, Shandan. The caption under the picture of the child. Okay, the child. So you have to think about the child side, right? Think under the picture of the child resting on his bed tells you that it is not wrong to take the effect of noise seriously. Okay, so don't underestimate. Okay, so don't underestimate the harmful effect of noise. It means that's why I talked to you. The lady said, and then she closed her ears, and then she is very angry. But the boy, and then he feels good to listen to it, right? So don't underestimate, right? Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm sorry to say as homework. Yeah, you have time, okay? So just only, this one is you have already read it. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because, when you look for the answer in the class and how should I say, you might confuse a little more because this is the first, you don't have any habit to do like that. That's why you need to practice at home. It's 7. So Zoo, you can say that John Renault is a writing, no, reading.
Yes, teacher. I'll add it to
Yeah,
it.
homework next. Thank you. So next homework is John Renault, page number 22, question 7 to 11. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Jizu. You don't need to hurry up. Maybe after you have done your lunch or something else, you can edit it. Right. Just only please note down on your notebook.
Yep, teacher.
Yeah. So, is there any question till now? No, teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, sure.
Not yet. Thanks for not yet, okay? No is very strong, right? Saying not yet is better. Okay, so bye-bye. See you next week.
Share. Thank you,
Bye,
Chair.
Chair.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. You are very active to say bye-bye.